This is Grandmaster Stroud, also known as Brother Teacher. I just wanted to chime in on the Steven Seagal being a liar issue, which he's not. Um, Now, I say that being optimistic that he's not. Uh, Really, it doesn't matter. All of the rhetoric that's being spewed out on YouTube uh, or on probably other venues as well, but primarily on YouTube is where I've noticed some videos that were not too kind as it relates to Steven Seagal's credibility. I mean, who else are you looking to gun down, verbally, and reputation wise? Now, I saw a video where Joe Rogan was doing an interview on his radio show or something or another, and it just seems like they were looking at Steven Seagal as if he was not a credible individual. Period. Who made you the judge of anyone? Really? Are you the judge and the jury? I don't really think so. I mean, that's your opinion, probably. But uh, yes, Steven Seagal is overweight now. You see that in the martial arts across the board, all over the world, really, primarily in the United States, having over 50% of the population obese. And we don't know what Steven Seagal's mindset is. We don't know what his personal experiences are and what his inner demons may be that caused him to gain that weight over time. Yes, it's unhealthy. I concur. It's unhealthy for him to be representative of the martial arts, even though it's Aikido or Aikijitsu, whatever the case is. He's still out of shape, and to be that height and have that much weight, you know, um, it's not really good. I do agree on that point, but what I don't agree on are people who are so-called martial artists, so-called masters, so-called martial arts commentators who speak negatively and in a derogatory sense against other individuals. If you need a talking point, go back to comedy or do something else, where you can get people to engage you more. Maybe your ratings are falling. I don't know. I'm not being critical of you, Joe Rogan, per se, but I'm saying this. If you don't have something good to say about a person, as the old cliche goes, don't say anything at all. And whether rubber meets the road, and I've heard this statement made before that Aikido wouldn't last in a street fight and so forth. Oftentimes, it's because you haven't studied an art and the science of the art. You don't really understand the art. There are various schools of Aikido, depends on what type of Aikido you're studying. If it's direct lineage from Morihei Ueshiba's classical Aikido, if you will, which he was a very peaceful man, but there are also more aggressive systems like Tenshin Aikido, which Steven Seagal studies. Uh, Point that I'm really making is this: Steven Seagal doesn't deserve any of that. He's a human being, and he's deserving of, respect, and you just need to really lay off of him, or you should have laid off of him, because this video is a little later than the videos that I've actually already seen concerning this particular subject matter. And there was even a video that I noticed on the internet a few weeks ago prior to this video, uh, where they were breaking down different lies that Steven Seagal allegedly had told, that he actually trained the CIA and that he actually didn't live in Japan with Morihei Ueshiba for a period of time and so on and so forth. Why are we delving into this man's life? Why don't we just simply stay focused on what we're doing, be a positive role model, be a decent individual, and stop pointing the finger at someone else? Because if you look in your own closet, you probably have a whole lot of skeletons dangling in there. And if you look in the mirror, that's what you get. So you are no better. It's like in the scripture, Yahshua, Jesus, when he was confronted by the Pharisees, when they said this woman was caught in adultery, and we want to stone her. And then he looked at them and he said, which of you that is without sin, let him cast the first stone. So what I'm saying in essence and in conclusion is this. You are not perfect. Whoever you are who are criticizing Steven Seagal, he has his issues and we all have our issues. Mind your business, basically. And if you represent martial arts, which is based on integrity and respect and humility and loyalty and love for your fellow human beings, especially those that are still studying the arts of pugilism like we are, then those words should never come out of your mouth. So be kind, sir. That's all I had to say. This is Brother Teacher, and I'm out.